Hello. It's Lent, so I decided I'd go on my atheist rant. I'm atheist. I don't have to praise anyone. I don't need to give thanks to anyone except for the people that actually need it, or deserve it. Like my mom for pushing me out of her womb and carrying me for 9 months. My doctors for going to medical school and learning and curing me because they did all the work. And science, because without science, all would be lost. Like, you can't, if you're sitting there and you're religious, you can't say science never did anything, because if you're watching this, you're probably watching it on a computer or a laptop, and you know what created that? Science. Evolution. It was the reason we evolved, for survival of the fittest. Oh, and Darwin also. Thank you, sir. And, to me, creationism is the same as magic, so I'm so glad I'm atheist because Lent, as I was saying earlier, it's such a joke. Oh my gosh. Like, I couldn't do it when I was in Catholic school. I was in Catholic school for like 13 years or something like that. Just all of grade school, and then finally I was freed. I went to public school for high school. It was the best, and now I'm at a public school for college, which is awesome. And I say it's a joke because I would say, okay, I'm gonna give up soda, and then this probably just doesn't happen to me, but 3 days later you're drinking a soda. So it's like no one's gonna tell if you're cheating, if you're, well, for me, God's not looking down like, oh, she's drinking a soda. You know the whole Tim Tebow thing? Like, oh yeah, God's helping me in the fourth quarter. No, Tim, I'm pretty sure if your God existed, he would care less about winning football games and more about the starvation in freaking Africa and the bombings in Syria, So, I'm so glad I'm atheist because does anyone else see the idiocracy in deeming homosexuality a sin? Because really, like, you're gonna say that gay people are second-class citizens, but then you turn around and you're like, oh, but I am a Christian person, or I'm a Catholic person, and then you go and you're like, oh, this person needs to die because they're gay, and maybe you even contribute to their death, like bullying, and maybe you just constantly wish upon someone a death, and it's just like, how are you gonna say you're a, like, I don't get it. Like, people, oh, I hate it. And actually, there was something trending on Twitter a while ago. It was like, I think it was like God, if God was real or God's not real, something like that. And I'm telling you, 95 or even 98% of the reactions on Twitter were like, we gotta kill whoever started trending this. I hope whoever started trending this gets shot. Whoever started this should die. I'm gonna kill, blah, blah, blah. All it was like, kill, die, shoot. This person needs to die. And I'm like, okay, again, you're gonna call yourself a Christian or Catholic, whatever, Lutheran, Baptist, whatever. You're gonna call yourself a religious person, and then you're gonna say, you need to die, just hoping someone dies because they're expressing their First Amendment right. Stupid. And that is another reason why I know and why we should push harder to keep separation of church and state, is that they all have religious ulterior motives. Like, I hate it. I don't understand how a man can tell me my rights as a woman, my, health rights, really. Like, how are you going to sit there and say abortion is wrong because of your religion when someone could actually really be needing it? It could be a life-saving operation. And then you're going to go and, like, bash Planned Parenthood. Or Susan G. Komen tries to stop funding Planned Parenthood, and then it's just a mess. Religion needs to stay out of my politics. Please and thank you. It's hypocrisy. Now, this is probably for my age group, younger, So your God tells you not to drink, not to have sex before marriage, not to get tattoos, not to covet what your neighbor has. And how many of you out there have literally done on a daily basis, or not, or weekends or whatever if you party? How many of you have done that And then you go turn around and go to church. You're like, yeah, I'm so religious because even though I party and smoke pot, I'm gonna go to church on Sunday. So many people like that, and it's really annoying. Like, you're just a big hypocrite, is what you are. It's just really funny the amount of people who try and sit there and tell me and push their religion on me, and then they don't even follow. They don't even follow it like the right way. Like, they're just like, "Oh, I'm so high and mighty," but you break like all the rules in your Bible. I don't get it. Sorry. And I know everyone has the right to whatever religion they want. I'm just saying, you don't have to be an ass about it. You really don't. You don't have to push it on other people. Yeah, so you guys all follow the same God. Why are you starting wars when you follow the same God? In your eyes, aren't you all children of God? And then, like, you want to kill each other? Like, what is that? I have Muslim friends, and I really hate Islamophobia. And the burning of those Qurans, I don't think it was an accident either at that I think it was an Air Force base. Anyways, I don't believe that it was an accident. Yeah, after 9/11, it was really stupid how many people were afraid of Muslims. Like, that person's a terrorist, that person's a terrorist. Nope, nope, they're not. You know, you don't have to be like that. I hope people watch this and understand atheists are like a really small percentage and we're the underdogs, but I just don't want to be judged because I choose not to believe in this. Like, okay. Talk to you guys later, and for those of you that are religious, happy Lent. Good luck. Yeah. I mean, I should also add that I have a lot of religious friends and everything's fine, you know, but then once that religious discussion comes up, oh my gosh, I just need to leave. Like, oh, man. It's a mess. But have a good day.